Howdy folks, and welcome back to another episode of Tyria Talk. My name is Richie, aka Bog Otter, and this show is all about the splendidness that is Guild Wars 2. Today is episode number 43, I think, and today I'm going to be talking about the future of structured PvP. Now, before I get started, you can obviously see something's a little bit different here. Something strange. I apologize for the appearance, but I was having some really bad neck and shoulder pain with the way I had my computer set up before. So I actually went out and got a new chair that actually doesn't squeak when I move it, which is good. And I actually changed the orientation of my computer at the desk, so I was sitting more directly in front of it and not kind of at an angle. And I'm feeling much better since but I haven't really kind of figured out how to make the set, so to speak, for when I'm making videos and stuff actually look decent. So I've had to angle everything in weird places to just kind of get this look that you see here, but hopefully I'll make some improvements and figure that out in the near future. Anyway, so let's talk about some Guild Wars 2 news. Jonathan Sharp made a blog post on the ArenaNet on GuildWars2.com, and basically kind of went over the future plans, they say near future plans, for structured PvP. And I thought it was a very interesting blog post. It's cool because it gave us a lot of information about things we just had no idea about. And it kind of gets me excited about what else do they have cooking, what else do they have up their sleeves, because let me go over it and then you'll see what I mean. So right now in structured PvP, you can actually play in these free automated tournaments, right? And if you didn't know what that was, you can queue up by yourself or with friends, and you can enter an 8-team tournament. There's 8 teams of 5 that compete in 3 rounds, single elimination, and the top teams actually win some prizes. Like the prizes you can win in these free tournaments, you get if you're in the top 4, you get treasure chests with different types of PvP items in it. You can get glory and rank points for getting in the top 4. This blog post highlights a new feature that's coming out soon. It's going to be called paid automated tournaments, and these are a little bit more for the folks that are really into structured PvP. You're supposed to kind of start in the free automated tournaments and then graduate to the paid after you've honed your craft and you feel more confident about your skills. So the paid automated tournaments are very similar to the free, with 2 main differences. The first is you actually have to have tournament tickets to actually enter these tournaments. Now, the tournament tickets can be found in the treasure chests that I've mentioned before, right? You can get them there, but you can also purchase them on the gem store. So you can use real cash, real money to purchase a bunch of tickets, or you can actually use your in-game gold to convert into gems to get more tickets as well. So you can find them, or you can just buy them directly. So there's an entry fee for that. And then there's also you also have to have a full group to actually queue up for this. So you're going to have a team of 5. So what this is going to mean is groups are going to be more coordinated there. There's going to be less people that are, there's going to be no people that are just matched up, randomly in the queuing system. And there's going to be less people that are in more of a pickup. I could see people standing around saying, hey, anybody want to do a paid tournament? And then kind of cobble a group together like that. And they'd probably be a little bit less effective. But for the most part, you're going to see organized teams going in here. So the competition is going to be stiffer, which is actually cool because the stakes are higher. The top teams in the paid automated tournaments win significantly cooler prizes. They still get the reward chests, right? You still get glory and rank points. But the top 4 teams, actually the 3rd place and the 4th place teams, actually win tournament tickets back, so they can jump back into more tournaments. And then the top 2 teams in the tournament actually win gems. You win gems. You win gems. I don't know how many different ways I can put different emphasis on those syllables to make it sound interesting, but I've probably run out. Anyway, you win gems in there, so it's really cool because you can use that to buy any kind of things in the gem store, different outfits, different cosmetic pieces, boosts, pets, dyes, whatever you have it, or more tournament tickets. But you can also convert them to gold. If you would rather have gold, you can convert the gems to gold. So you can actually use these tournaments to actually make gold or make gems if you're a really good team. And if you're consistently coming in the top 4, you can actually fuel more tournaments without having to actually purchase more tickets because you're doing well. And I really like this whole system. It's going to be kind of a weird comparison, but this reminds me of Magic the Gathering Online. For those of you who haven't played it, it's like the online version of the card game. But in that, you actually buy booster packs. You actually have, you don't pay like a subscription fee, or you don't pay for the game to play. But you actually, if you want the virtual cards in your collection, you actually have to pay for virtual packs of cards. And if you want to enter these tournaments to actually compete against other players for prizes, you have to buy tickets. There's tournament tickets, same kind of thing. And if you enter like a booster draft or something like that, or a sealed deck, draft, and or sealed deck tournament or whatever, you compete against other players, and the better you do, the better the prizes. And if you're consistently winning, you actually get more cards, you get more booster packs, and more tournament tickets, so you can continue to fuel it. Now, I used to play that a bunch a few years ago, and I'd actually get excited. I'd get into these tournaments, and I could actually fuel going into more and more tournaments without spending any more in-game, any real money, because, I was doing well in those tournaments. So it's a similar kind of thing. And if it works anything like it did for me personally in Magic the Gathering, it really fueled me wanting to play and wanting me to get better, because, you can actually just keep playing in these higher stake tournaments for free. And it just felt really good. I really like that system in Magic the Gathering Online. And I like what I see on paper, for these paid automated tournaments. It makes me kind of wish I've been practicing structured PvP a lot more than I have, but hopefully I can get into it and maybe eventually do these paid tournaments. We'll see how it goes. Now, the last thing that they announced is something called custom arenas, and this is really cool too. This is really interesting. They're going to allow, they haven't given you the details on how to do it yet, but they're going to allow you to rent a custom arena. Now, what this is basically an arena, a map that you can kind of control the settings on, PvP match, and you can have a password on it, and you can invite only certain people to go in, and you can set up 1-versus-1 scenarios, or you can go in there with your guild and kind of set up your strategy. You can actually walk around the map together and show your guys choke points and different things like that. You can actually scrimmage against other teams if you invite them to come in. You can kind of practice your builds and different things, and just ultimately just gives you that kind of sandbox playground type environment to really hone your skills and get ready for those tournaments. So I think the community is going to be really excited about this. We don't know how much it's going to cost or how long you can rent them for, or any of those details yet, but they did drop that bomb on us. I think, again, that's just a really cool thing. It shows that they're serious about the PvP community. It shows that they're serious about, allowing people to get practicing in, and we know that they're focused on esports eventually, and we're going to see more things on that hopefully soon. But it's another step that they're taking to show that this is a part of their game that they're going to support continually and they want to focus on. So I think that's great news there. I know a lot of people want to see dueling in the game, right, out in the world. I'm not sure we're going to see that now, because I think we've got this custom arena thing where you can do, 1-versus-1 kind of dueling and setup, and they can probably make some money on it as well at the same time, because I'm assuming it's going to be some sort of gem store cost to rent one of these arenas or whatnot. So they also said, hey, that's not it. We've got other things coming down the pike we're not ready to talk about yet. That they don't want people freaking out like, why are you doing these features and not other features? So they've ended the blog post by saying, we know leaderboards are important. We know the ability to spectate matches is important. We know that larger tournaments are important, and we know that streaming is important. Okay, so they don't give any features about what's coming or anything like that, but they wanted you to know that those 4 things were important to them. So we can kind of extrapolate that they are working on addressing at least some of that, hopefully soon. And there was one other thing I was going to say, and I'm kind of blanking on it right now. Old brain is old. I don't know. I can't remember. It must not have been too important. So that's basically what they've announced. Again, I'm excited about this because, not only from the PvP aspect, but I want to see what are they cooking up behind the scenes? What have they not told us yet? It really kind of whets my appetite for seeing where this game is going to go in the future. And it's exciting that, we were hearing some information about this. Again, we don't have any release date or anything like that. They only said near future, but we know ArenaNet will only release something when it's ready. But let me know what you think. What do you think about all these new PvP features that they're putting into the game? Leave me a question or a comment in the comments filled below. I try to answer as many as I can or respond to as many as I can. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, very important, so that you can be notified when future videos are released. There's even an option to get notified via email when I release a new video. Give me the like and favorite if you enjoyed this video and share it with your friends. You can also contact me on Google+, Facebook, Twitter, and you can follow my Twitch.tv channel as well. I'll put all of that information on the screen and down below. All right, thanks so much for watching and have a great day.
Hey man, I don't think it's cool that you left me out of this video. I've been here since the beginning, in every single one of your videos pretty much, and Gary Gannon calls me Blue Dumbo, and here you are leaving me out of this video? I'm out of here, man!